Good morning, everybody. We have started our morning looking for the lovely young little male clown leopard called Maribye. And luckily for us, if you haven't spotted him yet, he is up there in the tree. Look, there's his tail and his feet and his very, very, very big belly. So we're very happy to see him out and about this morning. And I think we're going to be spending as much time here as we possibly can today. My name is Tess, behind the camera is G, and we'll be taking you out on your adventure here at Djuma in the Sabi Sand Nature Reserve. Leopards in trees, what a start to the morning. Now we're very happy that he's had a bit of a solid meal. We know that he took down a kudu yesterday morning, a young kudu, and twice yesterday he had to struggle to try and get it into a tree. He definitely looks like he's eaten at least a decent proportion of it, so he is a happy cat. Where are you going? Oh, here he comes. Going down towards where the carcass is. He's not sure if he should keep coming down, if he should try and cut across to the other side. He almost looks like, oh, there you go, sizing up to the other side. Yep. Look at the tongue. Maribye is the only leopard I've ever met that breathes and pants with his entire tongue. He's like a dog. The tongue is too good. Oh, no. So many decisions to make. You'll probably find in his mind he's going, if I jump on this thing, it's going to fall with me. So he's trying to figure out how to get there without maybe knocking it off. Because it's a very steep drop. And there's not very, you're going to slip. Not very many spots for him to catch himself. It must be like solving puzzle pieces for him. You know, where do I put it in the tree? Where do I get down from now? How do I get it to stay there if I'm going to knock it? Oh no, don't knock it. Oh, you're going to fall. Alright, so if you are a sensitive viewer, maybe best not to have too close of a look now. He is feeding on the hip joint. He's got these incredibly sharp molars and a ridiculously good bite force. And with that, he does a process of what is called carnassial shear. So as much as he looks like he's using his front teeth there, he's not. He's using the right side of his teeth to cut into the right side of the meat there. So our left-hand side, his right. He's using his sharp molars that are scissor-like to just slice straight through that muscle. And he's crushing bone as he's doing it. Tendons and everything like that, tendons, ligaments, they're all just going to slice off with the muscle.
Male leopard marking his territory, whether it's the same cat moving up and down or if it's another one who's now walking on the opposite track to who walked before. I haven't got a good look at his face yet, but he's very relaxed. Give me the push, yes. The weeping wattles are such a great scent marking tree, as you can see. A perfect height for a leopard to rub its face and to urinate. It feels good to find a leopard. It really does. To find tracks of an animal. Tortoise Pan, okay. So nice to see him in the daytime. I've only seen him at night. Well, I saw him once in the day, but he was flat on a tree. Tortoise Pan. Thank you, everybody. He is loving this bush. I'm just going to update so that, no, it doesn't matter. Anyone who's interested can communicate with us on the radio. Loving. Now that weeping wattle, I wonder if it's enjoying the attention. I think it is.
Okay, so we've managed to get a very nice sighting of these three males. They're walking in the middle of the road in a south direction, and it can't get better than this, can it? Look at this. Oh, you can hear those Cape Longclaws really not happy with the presence of these cheetahs walking towards them. Incredible sighting this. Look at that. Now they are pretty active now this morning. So it looks like they want to go to the water, but you know, there are wildebeest at the watering hole, and you never know. Maybe they're going to hunt one. Wow, this is brilliant. Very lucky. Oh, there's one looking back at us. It's actually amazing how much distance they've covered from the moment we stopped the vehicle to where they are now. And it makes sense for them to go to the water. There we go, sitting down. So, you know, these cheetahs are fairly full at the moment, but that won't stop them from hunting again. They're very opportunistic, and if the opportunity comes again, they will utilize that opportunity. But I always find it amazing that, you know, when they're walking and they find some prey, and the prey sees them and maybe runs away, how they just move on from that situation. They brush it off and they move on, and that's what makes them very good hunters. Beautiful sighting this. Yeah, wildebeest are now stampeding. They're running behind the vehicle now. They're going to the top of the dune. There we go. So he's now mobile. He's going to walk towards his brothers. Richard, I would say yes, and good morning to you. Definitely on high alert because there are wildebeest stampeding behind the vehicle, and most of them are adult wildebeest, and they could attack cheetah. It's been recorded many a times in the history of wildlife before. Look at that, it's just so beautiful. So, myself and Morgan were actually discussing how old this young calf was. So on the 1st of March, Morgan got a photograph from one of his mates out here showing this young calf, if it's the same calf. So we're looking at about 4 or 5 weeks now. And they do grow very slowly, actually. Look at that. Now, when you think about how big elephants get, some of the bulls on Amakhala are spectacularly big. And then you look at this little elephant over here, just starting out its life, got its whole life ahead of it. Shame, man. It's learning to use the trunk quite well there. Can hold it up quite nicely.
They do have 3 stomachs, and that's because they're omnivores. So it helps them to digest both plant matter and meat. So when I say meat, they don't really eat animals per se, the big meat or on a carcass, but they do eat little insects and anything that they come across. So that assists them in being able to digest the 2 different forms of protein and material that they take in. They also need to eat some stones to help grind up their food. And those 3 stomachs then assist in all of that. I brought you lots of feathers, and well, at least the sun is out here, and I'm sure later on we're going to have a lovely sunset safari as well. But heading towards the end of the show now, So thanks to everybody for watching, and thanks to the whole Wild Earth team. Another day out in the bush. What does Escape to Nature hold, and what does the Sunset Safari hold? You'll have to tune in to find out.